Have you ever been in a meeting where you understood every word but still missed the real objective? Many professionals want to increase their influence, and the key often lies in a more refined listening strategy.
That's right, Emma. In a high-level business, how you process what you hear is just as important as how you present your ideas. Today, we are moving beyond basic communication to master executive listening.
Welcome to Business English for Success. I'm Emma, and this is Thomas. Today, we reveal a three-step roadmap to master active listening and strategic responses.
We have carefully designed this guide to help you strengthen your executive presence.
And stay tuned until the final part because we will reveal a key phrase that transforms a complex discussion into a collaborative win.
This single phrase can help you maintain professional harmony while still delivering results.
Let's improve your communication and elevate your professional impact. Welcome back to Business English for Success. I am Emma. Today, we are exploring a skill that distinguishes effective professionals and exceptional leaders: strategic listening.
That's right, Emma. Many professionals believe that listening is a routine act. They hear the words, but they often miss the strategic intent behind them. This is what we define as the listening strategy.
Exactly. When you implement this strategy, you don't just receive the message, you understand the broader vision behind the message. You learn to identify expectations and align with the core objectives of the organization.
By mastering this, you gain the ability to guide the conversation and influence the final results. Emma, what is the foundational step to implementing this strategy?
It begins with strategic alignment. In our first scenario, we will demonstrate how an expert provides clarity to a high-level request from a senior executive. Let's observe the most effective way to optimize your response in this situation. In our first scenario, we observe how a professional provides clarity to a high-level request from a senior executive. A senior executive provides a broad assignment. Emma aims to clarify the scope and objectives in a professional and respectful way. First, let's examine a routine approach to this situation.
Emma, we need a new market report. Please look into the latest trends and send me your findings by the end of the week.
Oh, certainly, Thomas. I will begin the process immediately. I will send you the document as soon as it is prepared.
While Emma was polite, she could have optimized this opportunity. By accepting the task without clarifying the primary metrics or the specific goal, this may lead to unnecessary revisions later.
Now, let's observe the executive version, where Emma uses strategic inquiry to ensure full alignment. Active listening, using strategic inquiry to refine the timeline, resources, and success metrics.
Emma, we need a new market report. Please look into the latest trends and send me your findings by the end of the week.
Thank you for this assignment, Thomas. To ensure I am fully aligned with your vision and to provide the most valuable insights, could we clarify a few strategic details?
Certainly. What information do you require?
First, regarding the scope, are we focusing on our regional competitors or the global market shifts? Also, could you clarify the primary success metric for this report? Is it for internal strategy or for an upcoming client presentation?
Great questions, Emma. Let's focus on regional competitors for an internal strategy meeting. This approach will optimize our time and resources effectively.
Perfect. I will prioritize the regional analysis and ensure the report is ready for our strategy review by Friday morning. I appreciate your guidance in establishing this clarity.
Impressive. Notice how Emma used the phrase fully aligned with your vision. This approach demonstrates high respect while taking ownership of the final quality.
Correct. Instead of asking for general instructions, I requested the primary success metric. This proves that I am prioritizing the company's strategic objectives, not just completing a task.
Using professional terminology like scope, alignment, and metrics enhances your executive presence instantly.
Now that you have mastered how to clarify a broad request, how do you maintain your composure when perspectives differ? In the next section, we reveal how to use strategic mirroring to ensure professional harmony during a complex discussion. This is an essential skill for any modern leader. Stay with us. During a project meeting, a colleague presents a different perspective regarding the timeline. Emma must use strategic mirroring to build consensus and maintain professional harmony. Let's examine a routine response to a differing opinion.
Emma, I have reservations about this timeline. It is quite ambitious, and my team requires more resources to support this schedule.
But Thomas, we already established this plan. We must proceed now to fulfill the launch requirements. We need your full support.
Did you notice the subtle tension? By leading with but and we must, Emma created a psychological barrier. She recognized the words, but she did not fully acknowledge the concern behind them. This is how collaboration in a team can slowly break down.
Using strategic mirroring to validate the colleague's perspective before pivoting to a collaborative solution.
I have reservations about this timeline. It is quite ambitious, and my team requires more resources to support this schedule.
I understand your perspective, Thomas. If I understand you correctly, your primary concern is the allocation of resources to meet the current implementation milestones. Is that accurate?
Precisely. We are currently focused on the quarterly audit requirements.
I appreciate that insight, and I value the high-quality output your team delivers. Let's explore this from another angle. What if we phased the rollout to optimize the workload while still achieving our core launch objectives?
A phased approach could be very effective. That would allow us to manage the audit and the project milestones simultaneously.
Perfect. I'll draft a revised phased proposal for your review by this afternoon. Thank you for sharing your insights early, Thomas. It ensures we remain fully aligned. Finally, let's explore how to elevate your professional presence during high-level networking events. Emma meets a potential partner at a business symposium. She aims to transition the conversation from initial greeting to a strategic connection. First, let's observe a routine social interaction.
We've seen a 20% shift towards digital optimization in our sector this year. It's changing the way our teams operate.
Oh, that sounds very promising, Thomas. Digital solutions are certainly a priority today. By the way, are you enjoying the hospitality at this event?
Did you notice the opportunity for further exploration? Emma recognized the topic, but she chose to pivot to a social detail rather than a professional insight.
Now, let's observe the executive version, where Emma uses the bridge technique to build a high-value partnership. Using the bridge technique to identify common ground and explore strategic collaboration opportunities.
We've seen a 20% shift towards digital automation in our sector this year. It is enhancing our entire operational framework.
That is a fascinating insight into the market, Thomas. I have observed a similar advancement within our project management workflows.
I would be curious to hear more about that. How has your experience been?
We are currently optimizing efficiency through strategic AI integration. How is your team adapting to these advancements? And what do you perceive as the most significant opportunity for collaboration in this evolving landscape?
I appreciate how you framed that. We're actually seeking partners who specialize in AI integration. Let's exchange professional contact details.
I would value that opportunity. Let's schedule a short call next week to explore how our objectives might align. Now, let's consolidate your executive power vocabulary for today's session.
Category 1. Seeking clarity. Use this when a request is broad to ensure precision, to ensure I am fully aligned with your vision.
Category 2. Professional alignment. Use this to maintain harmony during complex discussions. If I understand your perspective correctly, the primary focus is. I appreciate that insight. Let's explore this from another angle.
Category 3. Strategic networking. Use this to build high-value connections. That is a fascinating insight. How is your organization adapting to these advancements?
Remember, in the world of high-level business, the most effective leaders are those who listen with strategic intent.
Master these phrases to experience an immediate transformation in your professional presence. Now it is time for your practice session. Repeat after Emma to refine your delivery.
I want to ensure our strategy aligns perfectly with the core objectives.
Thank you for joining Business English for Success.
In our next session, we will reveal the executive vocabulary for high-level salary negotiations.
You will learn how to articulate your value with absolute confidence and grace.
Subscribe to continue improving your professional communication skills. See you in the next lesson.